And what were your previous bands called?
So I've really only been in one other band besides this. It's called The Silent Divide.
How'd you get that name in the first song you did with them?
What was that?
How'd you get the name for that band in the first song you did with them?
The name kind of just came out of nowhere. We all were just thinking about band names, and we all just kind of took words and placed them together. Just kind of like, okay, yeah, we like that. And then the first song that we did with them,
yeah,
it's called Reflections. It's actually on YouTube. There's two vocalists. We had one singer and a screamer, two guitarists, a bassist, and our drummer. It was really fucking good. And me and my drummer wrote this song called Reflections, and it's a lot heavier than what you would expect after you see me playing from Rvls. Rvls is really like poppy and like kind of heavy, but this stuff is extremely heavy.
Who recorded the music for this band? Who did the artwork and who did the music videos?
So for this CD, we had a guy called, his name was Nick Mack. He technically did all the audio engineering for it, but me and Mickett kind of wrote all the guitars and the drums, and Kaylee wrote the vocals, and we just kind of had like a fill-in bassist that just played the parts that we told him to. The album artwork is kind of hard to describe, but I guess Kaylee came up with the way that the name is. I came up with the EP title, and we just kind of tossed around a lot of ideas for the album, and I thought it would be really cool to put it all on a Polaroid, but I think Kaylee did the fan and the lace behind it and stuff. In the back, I wasn't really a part of the back at all, so I'm not too sure who did that.
Who recorded it?
His name is Nick Mack.
And how about the music videos?
So one of them, This Water Seems Shallow, I produced myself with the help of Mickett, and then our friend Chris O'Hara actually recorded that one.
Where were they filmed at?
This Water Seems Shallow was filmed in San Pedro, California, and a little bit of my house and a little bit of my friend's house. And then Haunted Hunted was actually done by, what was his name? I actually don't remember his name right now. Simon Green, there we go. It was done by Simon Green, and we went up to Lake Arrowhead actually in California, up next to Big Bear, and we filmed that all in just one little go. It took us about 8 hours. And funny story, actually, we were wearing these big masks. I don't know, have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the masks that are in Haunted Hunted?
Yeah.
You cannot see through the holes, and I was actually one of those characters, and we were jumping off these rocks and stuff just to get the shot, and I actually jumped into a tree.
Oh wow. And
face planted into the tree. It really fucked up my day, but that was Haunted Hunted story right there, and it was really fun actually. And we didn't get permission from Lake Arrowhead to go film it, so we were kind of like always laying low and hiding and stuff whenever the rangers would come by. It was a lot of fun.
And how about story for the other music video?
The story?
Yeah.
There's not really much like behind the scenes story, but the storyline for that one is kind of like we're in a post-apocalyptic kind of setting where the government is really moving in to take over all, and we are the rebellion of the government, and so they end up capturing our old drummer and our old bassist, and we break into their hideout, and we go in there and we smoke bomb them and we beat the crap out of them, and we go in there and we just kind of save the day, and that's really about it for that one. It's just mostly about the post-apocalyptic scene where everybody's really hiding from the government.
And what weapons would you use in an alien or zombie apocalypse?
What was that?
What weapons would you use in an alien or zombie apocalypse?
In a zombie apocalypse, I would, if I had to use the stuff in my house, I would grab my machete, and I would make do with that for now. But I would definitely go find some sort of gun.
And who would you visit from any time period? Who would you bring back to the dead?
From any time period, who would I bring back from the dead? I would probably bring Freddie Mercury back from the dead.
And does flipping a coin for a important decision fascinate you?
Fascinate me.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes. It depends on how high stakes the decision is. I mean, if we were just flipping a coin to see who was driving next, I wouldn't be too interested. But if we were flipping a coin for heads or tails to see who won $1,000, I'd be extremely fascinated, you know?
How about first CD you got? First live show, first stage dive?
First CD I got was Paramore Riot. First live show, I was actually like 7 or 8, and I went to go see the BG-52s. I wasn't very excited about that because my brother went and got to see the Eagles, and here I am watching B-52s. And my first stage dive, it had to have been at Chain Reaction at some point out in Anaheim, California. I really wouldn't remember who. It was probably, like when I was younger, I used to go see Skyline Drive a lot. So it was probably during one of those shows.
What songs would you want played at your funeral?
Would I play at a funeral?
What songs would you want played at your funeral?
At my funeral?
Yeah.
That's a really tough one. I don't have an answer for that right now.
Would you guys ever play a funeral or dance?
We'd probably play a dance. I feel like our music is kind of out of place for a funeral, you know? It'd be, maybe some of the new stuff would be really interesting to play at a funeral, but it's more poppy, and you know, people really want to feel sad at funerals and stuff.
And what's your dream collaboration, dream studio to record at?
Dream studio to record at.
And dream collaboration.
Compilation?
Collaboration.
Collaboration. Like I said, I definitely want to meet Freddie Mercury so I can work with him. And, you know, just live up to a little bit of my father's reputation. I'd probably like to go record at Capitol Records.
What would you rather have? A bakery, a movie theater, a graveyard, a farm, a boat deck, a river, ocean, a museum, or a country?
Do I have a boat?
You can have more than one if you want.
I would like to be on my own ocean with my own boat.
And how was your first haunted house experience, and where was it?
Oh my God. Okay. You know, I was like 6 or 7, and I was out in San Pedro, California once again, and we had done this huge block party for Halloween, and so I was probably dressed up as Charizard or something, and I'm walking through this like extremely gruesome haunted house where guys are like, well, dolls were getting their heads cut off with fucking chainsaws. There's walls that like would shrink up and down as you walk through them. It definitely scared me. It creeped me out so much.
And what would you rather be? A ninja, a kung fu master, samurai, or silent assassin?
A ninja, a kung fu master, a samurai, or an assassin?
Yeah.
See, I feel like ninja, kung fu master, and assassin kind of go hand in hand. I would definitely pick assassin.
Where would you play? Space station, hell, heaven, into the world, underwater, strip club, a mall, or underground?
Interesting question. I used to have this dream a lot where I would flash back from different scenes of watching different crazy shit go down, like helicopters burning up fucking hills and just everything post-apocalyptic that you can think of. And then it flashes to me and I'm hanging out with this black guy in a suit, and he hands me my acoustic guitar and he says, "They're all waiting for you." And I'm just, so I lost track of where I was going with that. But I would go out there and I would play my songs, and everybody in the whole world would be there. And it's just, so I guess I would like to play the end of the world.
Do you think
Very last day.
And best song to karaoke to?
Sorry, what?
Best song to karaoke to?
Barbie Girl. My friend's birthday. He took us up there and he was like, "Let's go karaoke." And I was like, "Okay, I'm down." The lady asked us what song we wanted to do, and he was like, "I don't have a choice." So they put on Barbie Girl for us. And it was just fucking hilarious. I was laughing the whole time.
And And who would you rather be real, Godzilla or King Kong?
King Kong.
What would you rather be, a pharaoh, king, or god?
Pharaoh, king, or god? Let's go with god.
How about an alien or a predator?
Alien.
A pirate, sailor, airplane pilot?
Pirate.
And how about favorite Happy Meal toy you got?
Favorite Happy Meal toy? You got a lot of good questions, man. Do you remember those golden Pokemon cards?
Yeah.
Like that was made out of like whatever, but they were like all gold? Probably one of those.
And what would you rather do? Swim with the shark, swim with the whale, fly an eagle, ride on Bigfoot's back, or ride on a whale? I mean, ride on a unicorn.
On a unicorn? I'd definitely go with the eagle.
Hey, well, thanks for your time.
Of course, man.
Your name?
Justin Wells.
And what band you in?
Rvls. And people normally call me Jay, so if you want, we'll just erase the Justin and say Jay Wells.